and welcome to this edition of Behind the Story with Business Today. We have just done a story on microgrids, which are essentially very small power plants set up in rural areas and in semi-urban areas of India by private companies. These power plants essentially supplement what the traditional grid is supposed to be doing, but is unable to reach many of the places. And a lot of private companies are doing this well across India. And the story has been done by my colleague, Assistant Editor Sarika Malhotra, and we'll just have a chat with her as to why she did the story and what did she find. So Sarika, maybe we could start with what struck you and why did you really want to do the story?
Thanks, Alkesh. So, the trigger, as you mentioned, for the story has been 22% of the world's unelectrified population lives in India. And the situation is particularly bad in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and eastern India, where even where the grid connection is there, most of the time it is barely 4 to 6 hours of electricity that the people get, and it's an uneven and supply of electricity for most electrified villages.
So mostly in UP and Bihar, you said, is it?
Yeah.
Which other parts of the country would be,
No,
seeing
sir.
similar situations?
Okay, so the situation is particularly bad in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, and West Bengal, and mostly in rural areas and semi-urban areas. So even where areas which are connected by grid, the power supply is so erratic that people barely get power for 4 to 6 hours in a day. For the story, we actually visited Uttar Pradesh, and we traveled to the to two districts. One is Amethi and the other is Hardoi.
Amethi was a good choice. Why did you choose Amethi?
So we obviously knew that the power situation over there is very bad. The other reason was that one of the companies which has set up a microgrid plant over there is working very closely in the villages of Amethi. So this particular company is Nature Tech, and they also have a CSR initiative for one of the companies running in one of the villages in Amethi district. So we covered that, but throughout the two districts that we traveled, we realized that power supply comes post 11 p.m. and most of the people, so one of the customers that we interacted with of OMC Power, he owns a petrol pump, and he told us that post 11 p.m. there are hardly any clients who come to his station. So here he was left with no choice but to use diesel run DG sets, as they are called in the areas.
Okay, so you visited two of India's most power-starved districts,
Well,
right?
yeah.
So what did you find, and what are the core learnings that you had from these visits, and any interesting anecdotes that you have while doing your reporting that you would like to share with us?
So both Amethi and Hardoi districts are grid connected, but what we realized that people over there are now opting to go for connections. Even in the newer businesses that they are setting up, they're just not taking the grid connectivity at all. One such instance was a rural bank that we found in Hardoi district, where the bank was set up in 2013, and we interacted with the manager over there, and he told us that they did not even apply for a grid connection. They thought it was a complete waste of paperwork and time and money, and they ran the bank with a diesel generator set for a couple of months, and then they started buying metered power from one of the private microgrid companies which has set up a plant over there, OMC Power, and they're very satisfied with it. Similarly, we visited a college over there in Hardoi district, which also began its operations in September 2014, and they have also completely not opted for the grid connectivity.
Right, so that's a very, very interesting story, and you should really be reading that. Remember, it's a story on microgrids by Sarika Malhotra of Business Today. You can always pick up the magazine or go to visit our website www.businesstoday.in. Thank you.